What is up? What is up? Welcome to the Aftermath Podcast. How y'all doing out there, man? Another tough loss for our birds, man. And for our birds. Uh, Tell them something, one Trey. Tell them.
I mean, I look at it like this. You can't get no worse from it. You can't get no worse from this. It's like, we got the Detroit Lions, but next week. But how confident are you in us even winning that game right now? It's like, why can't we start the game off how we finish the games? It's like we start the game off so stale and stagnant, but at the end of the game, we find a little groove. But I feel like it's more of a people playing soft defensives on you, and it's like now Jalen Pickett, but all the run pass options and stuff that it gotta stop, bro. It's like it gotta stop. We need to start running the conventional offense. I feel like Nick Sirianni did an okay job at play calling today. He did it. We just didn't execute on a lot of those plays. Defense. We're going to get into it, man, because I could go all day. But you already know, it's your boy, One Trey Rock. I'm happy. I'm not happy, but I'm not sad. I'm not sad. But because I've been telling y'all at the beginning of the season, if y'all watch my content, y'all see. This right here is going to be a process. I understand we brought in some names. We brought in some Devontae Smiths and Jalen Hurts and Quez Watkins was looking good, but this is going to be a process. It's young coach, young quarterback, young defensive coordinator. They got to learn the game of the NFL game right now. It's not all roses and flowers like I thought it was going to be. But listen, I'll stick on my team through anything. So I'm not even on right now. I'm not even on the fire Nick Sirianni or fire Jonathan Gannon. I'm not on that type time right now. I look at it like the players got to make plays at the end of the day. So I'm going to go ahead. I know D Gifted just got in here. We're going to get his first thoughts on the game.
Yeah, we didn't even introduce it all right, man. Bird Gang 31, One Trey Rock, and my boy D Gifted has made it into the building. Another Eagles loss. Gifted, how you feeling about it, my guy?
Hey man, look, let me tell y'all. Off the rip, I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't even get to see the game, but just going by the numbers and everything that I know, the gist of it, man, they making a fool out of Jalen Hurts. I'm seeing memes on Twitter. I'm seeing Jalen Hurts looking like his face replaced with Steve Urkel. Like, man, like they like, oh, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like, wow, what? So me hopping on the show, I know y'all seen what happened. So I know.
Sick.
Man.
Sick and disgusting. I will say One Trey's doing a lot better about the situation than I am, but he's keeping it real. These guys are young. The coaches are young. You know what I'm saying? We are expecting a little more than we should. But man, it's hard right now. I think, like I said, the game plan changed up when Miles Sanders went out, because you seen that first drive. We were running that rock, looking good. You know what I'm saying? That was the offense we've been waiting to see this whole time. And it was there for us. We're like, yes, I felt like this was the game, baby. We're about to go off and just destroy these Raiders, my guy. And then Miles Sanders got hurt. Nick got scared. I think he got a little scared. He started going back to his old Tennessee, his old offensive mindset. Why didn't we go any deep balls? We didn't go deep to nobody today. You know what I'm saying? We had some nice 20-yard receptions from Goddard out there. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of the deep ball, we didn't really test him at all. And I think that was a big mistake. Not doing that one.
Yeah, for me, man, people gotta understand this though. The key to winning football games, you gotta have heart. You gotta have good schemes. You gotta put your players in position to win games. A lot of times we haven't been doing that, bro. It's like
it's almost hilarious.
Bro, you look at these dudes in their face every day at practice. You know who your dogs is, and you refuse to get them the football. It's like you working backwards. It's like you working backwards. Now Miles Sanders get hurt. Now you well, we 6 weeks in. You decide to give him the football. He gets hurt. All right, you still
because
got
you don't use them the whole time.
Yeah, you still got a Kenny Gainwell. You still got a Quez Watkins. You still even Rager. Rager was doing a little shaking and moving today. It's like, come on, bro. You got to start feeding your hot hand. And like I said, I'm not on the fire Nick Sirianni, fire Gannon train right now. They still young. They 6 games in. But it's some stuff you just learn from experience. You had 6 games of experience, bro. There's some stuff you shouldn't be doing at this point. There's some stuff you shouldn't be doing at this point, and he's still making those rookie mistakes. So it's like, I mean, this season, I ain't going to say it's a complete wash, but this is a learning type season. And I've been saying this since the offseason when everybody was on, hey, we're going to blow everybody out and all that. I'm like, it don't work like that. This is the NFL. These defensive coordinators get paid a lot of money to figure out what you're doing. And it's not hard to figure out what we're doing. So it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to see all these dudes grow every week. Jalen Hurts. I feel like Jalen Hurts took a step forward today. It's like I seen him sit in that pocket a lot today. I seen him sitting there a lot. I mean, he got out of there when he started feeling the pressure, but it's like I seen him go over his progressions. I seen that today. So it's like every week it's just more experience. So I can't be too angry. I know a lot of people are gonna be throwing up on social media, oh, we need to fire this person, we need a new quarterback. No, let these dudes go through their growing pain. Let them go through their growing pain. And then by week 10 and all that, week 10, 12, they still making the same mistakes. I mean, yeah, then now people asses on the line, but let them grow right now. I mean, we 2-5. We're not that far out of 500. So I mean, people gotta
I like this guy.
Once in a while.
I like this guy.
Look,
he's keeping it positive, my guy.
So my question to you is, if you saying that, like, would you put this game more so on the players, or is it more so the coaching?
I put it on both.
Give me a percentage. Give me a percentage.
I'm gonna say, I gotta say like 60-40. You hear me? It's like, bro, it don't matter what your coach calling. You got to execute. Our linebackers can't be sitting back there playing like safeties. It's like, bro, linebackers supposed to attack the line of scrimmage. That's what y'all do. Attack the line of scrimmage. And that's what they was doing. They was running it down our throat. Boom, boom. And it was straight power. There wasn't no stretch plays, nothing like that. It's straight power. Man to man, we're going to push you off the ball. Ain't nothing y'all could do about it. So it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you've been playing linebacker your whole life.
Yeah.
You should know how to fill in gaps. You should know how to play the run. You should know stuff like if your D line is swallowing up tackles and guards, you running free.
Yeah.
Our linebackers just sit back there. They do this. They trying to read the play like they safeties. No, attack. I'd rather you make a mistake going 100 miles per hour than anything. I mean, so it's like, I mean, it's coaching, but at the end of the day, y'all didn't play too much football. You didn't play too much football. You know how to play that linebacker position. That's on the players. That's on the players. I don't care if Gannon never blitz. You still know how to fit run gaps.
You're supposed to be stuffing that, man.
We still need another linebacker. I will agree on that. We definitely need a linebacker. I'm saying it was at least offensively, I had to separate the two. Because I think offensively, it was probably 60-40 coaching than players. And defensively, more like 55-45, 50-50 really. They get equal blame on defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as much as I want to say it was Gannon, you know, not blitzing enough, you guys got to play better. Like you said, these guys, y'all like get game checks.
That sound like the players.
Y'all linebackers, y'all get game checks. And y'all are just, you know, just taking the Eagles' money and not giving us nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you guys doing out there? It was huge. Harris was gone, you know, but Epps played all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the linebacker core got some change. and got to change now. Like,
Got
we
to.
need new linebackers, period. Point blank, period. They ran all over us. Even when Jacobs went out, I was like, oh, that might be a little better for us. Then all of a sudden, Drake looked even better. You know what I'm saying? He started running the ball even better than freaking Josh Jacobs was. So, man.
And this all they did, bro. They ran the football and play action stuff. It's like your linebackers are they put the linebackers in a bind all game because they was running it, play action, running it, play action. Now they flying up to the line, ball go right over their head. It's like, bro, y'all gotta at this point of the season, y'all linebackers, y'all looking at this film and stuff too. Y'all see yourself out there getting roasted. It's like I know they sit y'all down in the room like, bro, what the hell is you doing?
Hey, look, they do more than that. Matter of fact, we spoke about it pregame. They have meetings right after the game. The owner and the coach. What they talking about? Is they telling Coach Nick Sirianni to throw the ball more? Is they telling him to do things like that? Because from the looks of it, it's coaching for the most part that's putting these guys in position. As far as on the offensive side, today it will be more so the players, because like you said, Trey, right? Hey, these guys, they gotta stuff these gaps. You can't just be sitting there, getting tackles, 8 yards down the field. Alex Singleton is a guy that got heart, and he leads our team in tackles, but he tackling guys all the way downfield. Wilson, he needs to just stay on the bench because he doing our squad no good. The whole offseason, we was all wondering who we was gonna keep. They kept mostly linebackers. For no reason, basically because nobody in that position is doing anything. Like I said, Singleton, he does show a whole lot of heart, but that don't mean nothing. Just like Mud's not gonna give Jalen Hurts no slack because he got heart and he's a leader. They want to see that play on the field. You know what I mean? So these linebackers, they definitely got to step up. That was the main thing that we talked about pregame too, was what is the one position that we need on defense, and it's obviously the linebackers for sure, man. That's ridiculous, bro.
It's crazy because it's like at this point in time, we need to just, keep Sean Bradley in there, TJ Edwards, Davion Teller. Let them rock out.
Yes.
Let them rock out.
Yes.
Let them take Eric Wilson. You can sit on the bench. Denard Avery, sit on the bench. Let those three, because that's going to, in all reality, that's going to be our 3-core linebackers for the next few years. Mm-hmm. So let them get this game experience now. Even if they're getting toasted, let them get.
They shouldn't need game experience, man. These guys
need the experience.
In the league for a long time now. 3 years is enough. We need to replace these guys. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they got to go. We need someone better. Or if not them, like you said, we kept all these linebackers. Maybe they knew that we needed some help at the linebacker area, so we're going to keep Aiden Hope for 3 of them to pop up out of them and be our leaders on defense. But that's not happening, man. I don't know. I just feel like, I've been saying this pregame show last week, week before last, week before that. We need to go get a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Use that first-round pick, trade some of these players, and go get you a linebacker to put in the middle of this defense to make it work better. Because these guys are not cutting it, man. Even that one play when they scored that touchdown right there, and then the turnovers again today, man. Huge turnovers. That Gainwell fumble was huge. The Hurts fumble off the snap was huge right there in the red zone, man. These are opportunities that you do not get back when you play veteran quarterback to veteran teams, man. We're killing ourselves, man. We're killing ourselves softly.
You gotta look at it like this too, though. We rotate in linebackers like we rotate defensive linemen. What team in the NFL do that?
That's true.
What team in it? We rotate in linebackers. It's like, bro, you don't give nobody a chance to really get their feet under them because you constantly rotating. When did you ever see Ray Lewis come off the field? Urlacher. Trotter. When do you ever see these dudes come off the field?
Leaders that's helping getting everybody lined up. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I agree.
We don't got that guy.
I agree.
You
I
don't know
agree.
if we got that guy though, because
They
they
would
don't.
be
They
that
don't
guy
leave
right
him
now.
in there.
They'd be taking over this defense. You know, one thing that does get me really fired up watching these games. Where is the defensive middle linebacker? You remember when Trotter played?
Man.
When Trotter played, and we started looking back on defense, you seen Trotter get out there, grab people by the shoulder pads. Come on, guys, let's go. You know, get this together. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing it on the defense right now. Who's that leader? I see some of them doing more of this stuff. Like, forget it. Didn't I see them being leaders, grabbing people, holding them accountable for what they need to be doing out here? You know, where's that guy
And the
at?
crazy
Like,
thing
that's
is,
something you can't teach that. You know, you don't wait for that. Either you that guy or you not that guy. You know, like you even said before, you know, Singleton, those guys, Levant Davis and White, and those guys, they're not even that big or whatever, but they ball out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they got that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? That dog that make them hit people harder than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? They're the leaders of the defense. We need that guy on our defense, man. We don't got him right now. We don't, man. I feel like it's just too many games in a row not to see it.
But that's a Howie problem. You get me? Yeah. Now you can get into that. That's a Howie problem because we had White there. You get me? We had a lot of these dominant linebackers in this. Even what's the linebacker from Buffalo name? Big one. What's it?
From Buffalo?
Yeah, middle linebacker.
Yeah, I don't
Can't remember his name, but I know he was there when we drafted. He probably like his third, fourth year. But we don't take linebackers early.
Yeah.
We try to find later round linebackers that can fill in the position. We need to start taking them dudes early.
Yeah, man, because
that's how Tampa Bay got Levante David. That's how Tampa Bay got Devin White.
Yeah.
Like they getting them linebackers. We try to find late gems and it don't work. All right, that's a Howie problem.
Yeah, for real.
You only can coach what you can coach. It's like, I mean, you can't coach a bunch of scrubs up to be dogs. They gonna be what they is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I say I don't blame the players or I don't blame the coaches. All falls on the general manager. Like, bro, you keep taking all these skill positions in the first couple rounds, but skill position is not what win you games. Offensive line, defense, period. So it's like, bro, and then after this season, I mean, I think Darius Slay gone, Nelson gone, Harris might be gone. So now we're gonna be rebuilding again. It's like it's a general manager problem.
Yeah, for real. Damn. It's getting real bad how disgusting the run defense has been this whole season. Ever since the preseason. We ain't been, I mean, the preseason. Literally, I was praying watching the preseason games. I was straight praying like, this is just preseason. Please just be preseason because our defensive line was getting stood up. Guys was just running straight down our throats. And so far throughout the season, we haven't shown the ability to be able to stop the run except for a handful of times. Ever since after that 49ers game, man, once they found out and started rushing the ball, it seemed like everybody's been able to just gash us because at first we was playing tough. We was holding guys to a touchdown and a field goal, 10, 11 points. We was playing tough. As a matter of fact, our pass defense before this game was ranked 5th, in yards allowed through the air. You know what I'm saying? So we was somewhat elite in that area. But for us not to be able to stop the one thing, which is run, we brought this up early in pregame. That one of the key things that Monjuberg game we almost forgot that I ended up bringing up at the end of the show. One of the key factors was stopping the run. We were so worried about Derek Carr and him throwing 300 plus yards. The guy averaged 324 yards a game. I said before the game, we ain't gonna have to worry about no Derek Carr if we can't stop the run. If it's one thing Derek we as a defense has to be able to do is stop the run, and that was a crucial part of the game. So
Facts.
for us not to be able to do that is hella disgusting. It irritates the fans that's watching. It makes you want to straight just like punch something like. How these guys getting stood up? Where's the linebacker? Where's everybody at? And then I'm seeing linebackers getting sucked in. What is you doing? You don't see your hole. You don't see your gap that you supposed to be containing. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like it's almost like man.
Exactly.
A crazy stat that I remember hearing was we allow a score on team's first drive damn near every freaking game. You know what I
Can't
mean? Like
stop it. We can't stop a nosebleed, bro. It's
what?
crazy.
You know
It's
what I mean?
crazy.
So our team is basically always put in a situation where we behind. And we in a situation where guys are already starting to press. We starting the game from behind. And then we got Jalen Hurts who pressing and bad play calling. Everything is a mess. It looks like everything is a straight mess. And I
Yes.
knew it was. I knew 4 straight drives, 3 and out. This coach didn't know what he was doing. He and over his head. 4 straight drives, 3 and outs. That should have told us, man. This guy is losing it. All he know is screens. If it ain't gonna pop, he gonna keep on doing it.
And if he's supposed to be this talented play caller, my guy, we should definitely not have so many 3 and outs.
Catfish does.
If you got all these plays, my guy, you should be getting first downs.
Man.
If you want to do this check down game with Jalen Hurts, you should be checking it down the field like everybody is doing to us.
Woo.
Your plays are garbage.
Hey,
Jalen's going to the same direction every single play, throwing the ball to the sideline every single play. That's like the only play that works and the only play that you're doing.
Woo.
Facts.
Man,
It's like, come on.
this could be.
Where's the
Hey,
middle of the
look.
field like we're talking about?
Quick question for y'all: If Coach continue to coach the way he coaching, is this a one and done year for him? Because this is a evaluation year for him too. Is this a coach that you confident in to move forward just like this? Just like it's Jalen Hurts' first year being evaluated. This Coach Nick Sirianni first year being evaluated too. This is 2 key positions in the organization for a Super Bowl to even be in question or a conversation has to be correct. And at this point, Nick Sirianni himself is making it hard for us to even realize, is it him or is it the quarterback? Are you going to give him an opportunity? You know what I mean? Like, he's not helping out Jalen Hurts whatsoever. So it's making it even hard to evaluate him. Like, are you protecting the guy? Are you just dumb? Or are you just doing what the owners want? We don't know. But we evaluating him as a fan base. I'm gonna keep on bringing it up until it happened. He has yet won the home game, so he ain't done nothing for us at all whatsoever. You know what I mean? So Mud's gonna give him an excuse. If suppose we don't win no more games playing like this.
In the defense though, of Nick Sirianni, he called a good game today. He called a good game today. It's just Miles Sanders got hurt, and then he kind of converted back to his old Nick Sirianni. It looked like the game plan coming in was to get Miles Sanders the football, though. Give him the football as much as you can. And I commend him for that. But, I feel like me watching the game, it just what because after we went down 30-0, it was just I was just on some analyst stuff. I'm like, all right, let me see what we could build off now. Stuff like that. But at the beginning of the game, I feel like he called a good game. We just wasn't executing. He was not executing. He ran the football today. Miles Sanders, only played a quarter and a half. He had 6 carries. He threw the football to him a few times, like 3-4 times. He wanted to get his playmakers the ball. It's just sometimes, and I know Jalen Hurts he's a young quarterback. He got to learn. But sometimes, bro, you just got to let the goddamn football go. He got to work on his anticipation. Even throwing a receiver open. Jalen Hurts waits to the last second and then throw it to the receiver when he sees him actually open. You know, all the great quarterbacks, they throw receivers open, they anticipate throws, stuff like that. And that's stuff he just got to grow on. He a baby for real in the NFL. I mean, stuff
But even
like
our
that,
offensive line, like
takes
he just said in this
it
comment, we got
quarterback
destroyed up
3-4
front.
years to learn stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can't really blame it on Hurts. I can't blame it on Sirianni. It's just we went up there, we wasn't physical enough. They was killing our defensive line, killing our linebackers, time of possession, killing us. And then it got to the point where we were forced to throw the football. So it's like, I mean, you don't never want to get to that point. Even if you got the great quarterbacks in the NFL, you don't want to get to a point where a team is forcing you to do something. Like, you still want to keep it to the point where it's 50-50. You can run it, pass it, anything like that. You don't want to get to the point where you just got to straight pass the football because you're down by so much. Derek Carr looked great today.
Yeah.
He looked great today, bro. I tip my hat to Derek Carr. He only incompleted 3 passes today.
Dang.
And really, 3 passes. 2, because that one interception, well, that's 3. But I'm saying, like, at least the interception got caught too, so he only had 2 balls that didn't get caught.
Bro, they had their way with us.
Dang,
they had their way with us. It's like
that's a crazy stat you just
tell when the team is more, better prepared, more physical, everything. That's how it was. We went down there the first drive. We topped them off. Bang. After that, it was just straight Derek Carr. It was just straight Jacobs and Kenyon Drake right up the middle. Straight power. Boom. Killing your defensive linemen. Killing your linebackers. Secondary got to make all the tackles.
Everything that I did not want.
Bro, they never got into a situation where they was uncomfortable. You get me?
Damn.
They never got into a situation where they was uncomfortable. 10-play drives, 12-play drives.
What?
30,
by that time, people checking out.
You're not going to win a football game where you can't get a team into long downs.
Yeah, man.
It's like, I don't feel like this game was a coaching thing. I feel like it was more of a player thing. Like, bro, at the end of the day, you got to grab your helmet. Get your team together. Like, bro, they can't keep running the football down our throat.
Yeah, man, they got to do something.
They can't keep running the football down our throat. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, you got to play with some balls.
Stunts being used? Was Jonathan Gannon calling any stunts? Like, did y'all see any stunts being called for the defense?
He's not
typically the guy to
listen, Dick. You can't call stunts if they running straight power football on you. You get me?
Yeah.
Straight powerful, like I didn't see a zone stretch. Nothing. It was straight downhill running.
Damn.
That's a player thing.
Yeah.
Even if Gannon blitzing, even if, like people say, oh, he need to blitz more. Even if he blitzed, they was picking that stuff up. They was picking everything up. So it's like they was the better football team today.
It just sounded like, it sounded like they just took everything that was gonna be given to them. You know, they wasn't gonna make the game more complicated than what they had to make.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. It's like simple game plan. It was a simple game plan and it worked.
Why
make football, play action? Run the football, play action.
We talked about one thing before the game that now that I'm thinking about it, that's really like really pissing me off a little bit. It's the simple fact that they over there with a coach that's not even a head coach.
This is special team coach.
This is the special team coach, and this guy straight put up 30 on our coach. He put up 30. Man.
You gotta look at it like this too. They watch film just like everybody else. It don't matter what he is. He could be a special teams coach. He could have worked at McDonald's 2 weeks ago. If you get in that film room and you see the Philadelphia Eagles can't stop the run, what you gonna do? Run the football, right? I'm running the football until it is not working no more, and it's never not gonna work because our linebackers are not physical enough. All you gotta do is double team our line. All you gotta do is double team our D tackles, and it's up from there.
And I was really disappointed on how Mailata and Lane Johnson played today.
Horrible.
They were getting roasted by what's his name, Ogayu, whatever his name is, and freaking Crosby.
Max Crosby.
They destroyed the whole time they were blocking from their back. Like, oh my god, where'd he go?
Max Crosby and what's his name? And Ngakoue. They was killing Lane and Mailata.
Destroying them.
What?
destroying Lane and
Man, I don't
Mailata
believe you,
today.
dog. What?
The whole
Lane
game.
Johnson? That was
Whole
supposed to
game,
be
bro.
the person that solidified our offensive line. We got a losing record without Lane Johnson. I figured with him being inside the rotation, that would solidify at least one side, create some type of security blanket for Jalen Hurts. That was one thing I did not want. I thought Lane Johnson coming into the game was going to solidify the offensive line for Jalen Hurts. If anything, I thought Jalen Hurts was going to be protected. That wasn't even my concern.
Jumping
My
over
concern
people to
was
stop Hurts. That boy was all over the field today. Like I've seen him. He's been playing like a beast all year long. But I thought with Lane starting this game, that was going to slow him down somewhat.
Yeah, Lane did not play good football today.
It's like they were on a whole nother speed. It's like if you were freaking,
man, that sounded
someone in slow
dog.
motion, like Mailata and Lane were in slow motion, and these guys off the end were in like hyper mode or something. Like they were just flying past. Like most plays, you see them trying to get them to the point where they were backwards, trying to stop these guys backwards. Just like, oh my God, I can't believe they ran past me so fast. Backwards. Like,
Bro, Ngakoue was in
Johnson
on every play, bro. Every play Ngakoue was in on. Lane Johnson did not play good football today at all. He did not play good football today.
He was probably out of it. Ain't no telling. He probably thought he was ready, but the guy, if he playing that bad, it's some up here because ain't no way. But one thing for sure that we all knew going into this game that they was not going to lay down. They was going to play like some dogs. We pre-game we talked about how Derek Carr is definitely the captain on that team. He is that guy. You know what I'm saying? He that guy averaging 324 yards in this game. He proved it. He proved why he is one of the top passers in the league. If you gonna let him do that, he gonna do it all day. If you gonna let me have the run up the middle, oh snap! I got the play action too. I'm too cold of a quarterback. You know what I mean? That's his mindset. So man, I don't know. It's getting kind of ridiculous how this coaching staff seemed really unprepared. And I'm starting to really think, is it Nick Sirianni feeling the pressure? Or is it too much? Because one of the things that was brought up during the offseason that some people brought up was the fact that there was no veteran voice up in the coaching room. You know what I mean? So they was kind of like, everybody in the coaching room is young. Who is that veteran voice that's been there, been established, been a head coach before, been through the trenches, been through, this is a tough city. You play for Philadelphia, dog. You should know the mean they finna have on you, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's finna be crazy throughout this whole. If they keep on losing the way they losing,
Because I'm at a point where I'm even tired of even saying, like, oh, yeah, we still got hard in the second half. Because, like, all these second half points are really just because they're dropping back into the defense that we play all game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dropping back into that little coverage, dink and dunk defense that we play all game long, and we're scoring some points on it. You know
I want to say this, too. Bro, I love Devontae Smith, but we're not seeing the Alabama Devontae Smith.
I was going to say that too.
Bro, we're not seeing that. He getting jammed up. It don't look like he really separating from nobody. I know everybody say he a good route runner and all that, but he's not really separating from nobody. Receiver get their hands on him. He's not winning the 50-50 balls. He dropping a lot of passes. It's like, bro, I understand you're a rookie, but you were born here in the first round. You got to make some plays. You got to make some plays, especially if you're the number one.
He's dropping balls.
They're going to him on 70% of the plays, on the passing plays. He's dropping them. He's not fighting for the football. I mean, I understand. He got to get some more weight on him. He got to get some more weight on him at this point. It's like the cornerbacks are having their way with Devontae Smith. Even Quad's not really bigger than Devontae Smith, but he plays bigger.
Yeah.
He plays bigger. He gets off
like a dog, dog. You know,
I will say Reggers played good today.
Yeah, Reggers had a good game today.
An awesome touchdown on 3 defenders on the Raiders there. I do give Reggers some props today. He played a little better today. Like you saying with Devontae, he's making everybody seem right. Maybe that's coaching. I mean, the scouts do know the best better than we do because I was really high on Devontae Smith, but I wanted Jalen Waddle more. But Waddle's balling out. Chase is balling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is Devontae Smith balling out? He's only had one 100-yard game in
Man,
7
look.
games, and that is just unacceptable for the Heisman Trophy winner that everybody put all the faith in. Like you said, we are running 70% of our offense through you, my God. You're dropping passes. You know, you're not getting open all the time. Whenever someone touches you, you're dropping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't happen. You need to be taking balls away from people, proving to everybody that you are stuff, because right now you are not looking like that guy.
Yeah.
Man, look, I feel like part of it too, and is the fact that he is a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
But look at the other rookies.
And I don't know how many rookies have the offense run 70% of the passes is directly to that guy. You know what I mean? So I feel like it could be a lot of pressure upon him too. But at the same time, you know, he does have to, you know what I'm saying, make do with his opportunities. Same as Jalen Hurts. And in the same breath, the guy, the main guy at the head, Coach Nick Sirianni, is the guy that's putting these guys in position. And it's like if you have a guy like Devontae Smith and you having a hard time getting him the ball, then you know anybody else that's less talented, you know it's gonna be 10 times even harder to get them the ball. He having a hard time getting the ball to Devontae Smith consistently. So with Jalen Reagor, who is a guy that a lot of people question, you know, his consistency as far as effort, it's gonna be hard to, you know what I'm saying, get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that go into it, and I just feel like.
But it's what I've been saying the whole time too. Our offense got a lot of skilled position players that are fast and talented, right? But none of them are veterans enough to make features of our offense. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have a certain guy getting more targets than anybody. If you are going to pick one, pick Goddard because he's been here the longest. You know what I'm saying? He's more of an established veteran.
like
But if it's
that. I
not
like
going to be
that.
Goddard, you got to just run a flow, a normal offense that doesn't have a featured player. Make these guys earn their targets. You know what I'm saying? Throw it to everybody and make each of them earn more reps, earn more targets for themselves. Because I'm just not liking what I'm seeing that Devontae Smith being the lead guy right now.
We're not calling him a bust though. We saying, like, we basically saying the same thing you saying. He got to adjust to the NFL. It's like a lot of people. This is what I hate about this day and age. It's like we never give people time to grow. It's like even Jalen Hurts. I mean, I feel like Jalen Hurts is gonna be special in the NFL once he gets once he gets to the point where he's understanding defenses and he's understanding. He trusts his receivers more. He's gonna be a dog in this league because he got that lethalness. He can use his legs. He can get out of pressure. He can do stuff like that. Now, once he puts it all together, he's gonna be a good quarterback. But as of right now, that's why I say they got to go through their growing pains. We're not faulting Devontae Smith. He's the number one option on his team because he's the best receiver on his team. It's like, bro, that's anybody, rookie, veteran, anything. If you're the best receiver on your team, you're gonna be the number one option. It don't matter where he was drafted at, nothing. So it's like this year is all learning experience.
Yeah,
it's all learning experience. Stop it, y'all gotta stop. I know how Philadelphia is. Y'all gotta stop. Like, look, listen, watch the games. I mean, do whatever you do when you watching the games. Ain't nothing we can do. Us crying not gonna change nothing. Us crying not gonna change nothing. I mean, I'm mad too. I'm mad too. I'm upset too. But it's like everybody is young on this team.
Yeah.
Everybody with power to really change games is young. Coaching staff, quarterback.
On offense, on defense, they're not.
Defense, they not. Defense,
those are veterans that out
we
there.
We got a bunch of special team players playing starting linebacker and in those kind of positions for us. They special. Alex Singleton is a glorified special team player.
Hey, that's facts.
Eric Wilson was a special teams player until Alan Barr got hurt, and then he came in and You put somebody in Minnesota defense. They got dogs on defense. Anybody gonna look good in that defense. Now you put him at a position of power, he looked below average. So it's like, I mean, how we gotta get this right? How we gotta get this right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely
How
gonna
we
take
gotta
some
get this
patience
right?
for sure.
Bro, you
Definitely
can't
gonna take
keep
some patience.
ignoring that position. You can't keep ignoring it. He lucked up getting the Nigel Bradham. He lucked up getting the Jordan Hicks. He lucked up Kendricks. Those was luck joints.
Yeah.
You can't, even though you got those guys, you can't year after year after year keep having that kind of mindset. You gotta go out and get a dog. You gotta go out and get a dog or two.
I like that idea, Ewing. Somebody needs to get fired to start opening some eyes out here, because I do not like it, man. I don't like the faces I see on TV. These guys don't look like they're pissed off at all about the way they're playing, man. They look like they're just, okay, whatever. You know, I want to see some emotion, even from Jalen Hurts, my guy. Even from Jalen Hurts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jalen Hurts needs to be out there yelling at folks. You know, I'm tired of just seeing him on the sideline. Yeah.
Everybody
You know,
cool
yeah.
and shit. You
Yeah,
know
you
what
know,
I'm saying? Like,
that's not emotional enough for me. To me, that don't make me feel like you are totally, you know, invested in winning like you say you are. Because if you're invested in winning, we will see some emotion on that sideline that we are not seeing.
Yeah.
All these players, all the
Jalen
leaders in
Hurts
our defense need to step up and start showing some emotion out there, man. Like they're not. They're just chilling. Like, oh, green out again. Cool, I guess. You know, like, yay. Like, what is that?
That come down to you not having leaders on your team.
Yeah.
You don't got no leaders on your team. We think Fletcher Cox a leader because he's a veteran, but how really emotionally into it is he right now? I mean, how many only leader I really can say is a leader is probably Rodney McLeod. Because you can see Rodney out there. He talking to everybody. He's trying to get everybody lined up. They actually, even in interviews, they refer to Rod. So you can't just have one leader on your team. You can't just have one leader on your team. So, and if your leader is not really emotionally into it, that's even worse. Y'all play football. I know y'all play football.
Exactly.
It's like you can have the best team in the world, but if you don't got nobody with the attitude, with that kind of attitude, you don't got like at least 1, 2, 3 players with that kind of attitude, you're never gonna win. Because everybody gonna be for themselves. Everybody gonna be, and then we got all these 1-year deals. Dudes just trying to show off for the next team now.
Yeah, at this point, that's why
they just trying to show off for the next team. Stevie Nelson probably know he ain't gonna be here next year. He's like, I'm putting my bid in to get to the next team. It's like, bro, you gotta build through the draft, just like how the Cowboys did, just like how Buffalo doing.
Yeah,
these teams, Arizona, just like how these teams doing. They building through the draft. They putting a little bit of veterans around everybody, but they basically built those teams through the draft.
Facts.
They built those teams through the draft, so it's like, bro, I can't preach this enough.
But it's kind of even like what they said too. You know what I'm saying? What they said about the Raiders coach. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, now that what's his name, Gruden's out of there, they just took a lot of plays out of the playbook and they just run a simple offense and a simple defense to let these guys go. I feel like, you know, we kind of just need to do that with Jalen too. Run a normal offense, simplify everything, just so these guys can do something better. Because, you know, I keep saying, I think maybe it is too much for the guy. Maybe I'm wrong.
We don't know, but at the same time,
all these extra things too. The line definitely didn't help him. Doesn't help him at all. I don't think he's a very good pressure quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's some quarterbacks that, you know, you can put that pressure on them every single play and they're just going to execute. And Jalen might not be that guy right now. He's still only 11 games in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe year 2, year 3 or 4, he might be that, or at least year 2. But right now in his first year, that's too much. He needs to simplify this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I did like some passes that he did have out of normal formations where he could just stood back there, hiked the ball, took a couple steps back, and he didn't have to worry about no play faking, no nothing like that, and he was hitting some people. He was like, all right, boom, got her 25 yards, boom, here you go. But maybe we just need to drop this RPO thing. Maybe we just need to drop it for now. Come back to it later after we done established some kind of offensive rhythm and we can, get some things going on.
People don't understand. You actually got to run the football to do run pass options. It's like you got to run the football like regularly. Just run the football.
That's fact.
Even if your quarterback just rolling out like it's a run pass option, they got to be designed run plays. And then you kill them with the RPO. You can't just run straight RPO where you giving the quarterback options to they hand the ball off or get. Because I seen a lot of plays today where Jalen Hurts could have handed the football up, but he decided to do it himself. It's like, bro, let your playmakers make plays. Let them make plays. But I mean, that like you said, that come with the territory of growing. Once you grow, like you see that it was a lot of plays the DN froze. Hand the football off.
Yes, he did keep it a couple of times.
Yeah, hand the football off. Now you gotta take an extra out and all that just to get to the where you need to go, where you could have just handed it to your running back and got probably 8-10 yards. But I mean, that's also Nick Sirianni because you watch film too, Nick Sirianni. You see this. You see Jalen Hurts sometimes he's trying to do everything on his own. Bro, make it simpler. Yeah. Hand it off. Block the DN. Block the DN. Don't even give him an option. Block him. Mailata. Lane Johnson. Go get it. Go get the DN. Run power. Zone. Whatever. But just make sure it's conventional.
Did you see when the Raiders came out and they ran that power? They had 3 backs in the backfield.
Bro, they was running power on us all game.
That's legit.
They was getting 8 yards of pop out of that shit. I'm like, come on, yo.
That's what you got to do sometime.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all can't be this horrible. Y'all can't be this horrible to where they could just run power, straight power all the way down the field on y'all. And the Raiders don't even have a dominant offensive line.
No, that was supposed to be the weakest part was their offensive line today. That one was what we're supposed to get multiple sacks on. We weren't even getting the car.
Right.
Like at all.
Yeah.
We ain't touch Derek Carr all game.
Wow.
He had all day back there, bro.
Wow.
We ain't touched Derek Carr all game.
Because usually, you know, it's Javon Hargrave getting up in there, getting some type of pressure. You know, we was, you know, not real consistent as far as getting pressure, but, you know, Javon Hargrave had 6 sacks going into this game. I expected a whole lot more from him. We already know, you know, we was going to have to get Derek Carr off his spot, you know, especially with him averaging, you know, 320 plus yards a game. We already knew that for a fact. So not being able to not stop the run, having them power running, and then on top of that, not able to even touch Derek Carr, they finna eat. You know, that's luxury for Derek Carr, because like y'all mentioned, that offensive line is not known to be that good. You know how good he probably felt just sitting in there dicing us up. That was fun.
He's getting in rhythm. And that's one thing we said. Do not let Derek Carr get in rhythm. Because just like any other quarterback, they start getting that rhythm, they're going to be hot, man. You know, another thing I hate, every time we play elite tight ends, we can shut them down. But whenever we play backup to these average tight ends, they destroy us. What's his name?
The Raiders backup tight end was killing us.
Marino's tight end was balling on us today.
Wow.
He was balling on us today.
Wow.
And he's a backup tight end. Like whenever we don't play a star name tight end, it's like those guys ball. Even Jarwin on the Cowboys, he balled out on us. You know, like I don't understand it.
Hey,
like when we play lesser talent, you expect our defense to play better, and they play worse.
On me, he brought up a good point though. He was talking about he was like the whole growth process with Jalen Hurts. You know, he is a guy that I can see, you know, later on being a great quarterback, but it's gonna take him some time. It's gonna take the right coach, and that's why I brought up it's an evaluation for Coach Nick Sirianni. He was supposed to be able to develop guys, and it's looking like Jalen Hurts has regressed from what the potential that he showed when he was under Doug Peterson. Is looking like he regressed under Nick Sirianni. So with that being said, it's kind of like, you know, how much time are we going to give him? You know what I mean? To even do that to make progress. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking like, it's not a one and done season for Coach Nick Sirianni, but with the horrendous play calling, it's almost like how can you not, say something? He ain't won a home game yet. He ain't done nothing for Philly. He ain't done nothing but talk. Like I said before, I try to look past that rock papers, scissors, goofy stuff. He been saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this right here, this ain't gonna cut it, bro. This ain't gonna cut it
at all. At all.
Look at that. Even as Raiders fans, like my Raiders O line sucks, and I was surprised that they didn't give up sacks today.
man.
You know
It's
what I'm
hard
saying?
to give up sacks though when you running the football so well. It's like when you running the football so well, it starts to freeze dudes. You get me?
Yeah,
It start to freeze
yeah.
dudes. Now your linebackers coming up. Your linebackers trying.
Man, what happened?
And but he brought up a good point though. He was talking about the pressure. How if they able to run the ball, then pretty much, what I'm saying, that basically freezes up guys. And that's been showing so far this whole season. Going into this game, we was ranked 22nd in QB pressure. You know what I'm
My fault,
saying?
y'all.
So yeah. I was just piggybacking off what you said about the pressure, how running the ball basically, what I'm saying, freezes guys up. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that goes hand in hand to basically what our defense been showing us. We ranked 22nd. We came into the game ranked 22nd in QB pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you brought up that point because now it makes sense. These guys getting froze up because they getting ran on.
Yeah,
Our rush defense is ranked 28th. That's down at the bottom
28.
of the league. And from the sounds of it, it looked like we was dead last. Fuck 28.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it. Like
I
I said,
can't see no. I can't see no defense worse than 28. I mean, I can't see no defense worse in the run than our defense. I really don't watch every team too close, but the way we getting ran on at a rapid rate, bro, I'm surprised we not dead last in the league.
dang man, that's ridiculous.
Because you're right. You turn these non-tackling, run-stopping defenders that are really good at the pass. You're making them focus too much on the run because they just keep chumping them away to the point where it's making even our pass game look bad. Like you said, now they're getting stuck. They're trying too hard. They're overcompensating. You know what I'm saying? And they're still getting ran over, which sucks when you're overcompensating. Did you see how many times they just ran right past the person they were supposed to tackle? You know what I'm saying? Like they just run right past them and then like try to come back and grab him with one arm. Like, what are you doing? You should have been running into him. Like, how do you even pass a guy on a tackle? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that even possible? You
They gotta learn. They
whole
not taking on blocks. That's what it is. That's why we giving so much ground up. Our linebackers don't attack blockers. They try to go around them. That's when you give up run. That's when you give up the big run plays.
Boom, run through them.
Yeah, you gotta establish your ground.
Yeah,
they don't
for
do
real.
that. You gotta establish your ground.
Man,
Miles Sanders news does not look good. Him getting carted off the field. On the play, Lane Johnson missed the back clip on the defender because Miles tried to juke. Yeah, and the defender was routed. That didn't look good the way when he tried to juke. But like you said, like when you keep a guy on the shelf for so long, you know what I'm saying? He's just now starting to get his first action for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? That was the first game where you actually started to see him get used. So of course, your body's like, oh, we playing for real? Like, or is this another game where I don't have to worry about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, Are we really playing today? Oh, we really playing today. And you go out there, you try some move that you ain't did in 6 weeks, and your ankle gives out on you, blip. And now you're on the sideline. It's kind of the same thing that happens with Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? He gets hurt all the time, but then whenever you think Saquon's about to get started again, he gets hurt again because he just haven't been playing enough consistent football, man.
Yeah.
Our run defense is soft. They can't tackle if their life dependent on
bro.
Facts, man.
At this point, I don't even got confidence in us beating Detroit. It's like, that's bad.
That's real bad when they're 0-7.
They are 0-17. I don't got confidence in us beating them. We might be the first. We might be Detroit's first win because I don't see nothing. I don't really see nothing improving. It's like I
They
don't really
had
see
10
nothing
days.
improving.
Yeah,
They
that's
had
what I'm
10
saying.
days to prepare for this. They had 10 days to prepare for this. You know, when you a coach, hey, if this happened, okay, we can combat this. You know, if this happened, we got this. They had all this time
10
to
days to
prepare.
prepare, and they put that horrible product out on the field, bro.
They
It's
put that
crazy.
on the field, bruh. Are you sick? This 10 days and he losing to a special teams coach, an intern coach. Wow. Man, that says a lot. And
That's
and and
horrible,
and,
bro.
and that's why I'm saying it's hard to evaluate the team. It's so hard to evaluate the team when the coach is making it hard to evaluate. It
Right.
shouldn't be this hard. It should be him having his system, establishing what he want to do, having the traditional, hey, we can't just do screens, run the traditional NFL type offense, see exactly what Jalen Hurts can do, and move on like that. But we don't know. We don't know nothing. We still don't know.
And
That
it's
ain't
really
good.
bad when you got, players, you know, knowing that they're not getting put in the right position on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it in their eyes. You're like, this is, what else do you expect me to do?
I knew
Fletcher's like, I got double team this play and I'm giving my all to get there, but the back end's giving up all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what else can they really do? Like
they can't,
the
man. That's
defense
gonna
you're
be a
calling is not
frustration,
working.
man. That frustration is real. When Mud starts saying you ain't adjusting, or if I realize I might be hella cool with a motherfucker, I'm sorry, I might be cool with a person, you know what I'm saying? But if we on the job and they just not good at their job, then I'm sorry, you just not good at your job. It's nothing against you,
Right.
but you just suck, bruh. Simple as that. So Fletcher Cox might be cool with a Alex Singleton, might be cool with a Wilson, but I know good and well he know he suck. You know what I'm saying? And eventually they start playing with a guy psyche. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell me I ain't doing my job when I'm getting double team at every play. I ain't finna let y'all play with my name like that. Darius Slay said the same thing. I ain't finna let y'all play with my name like that. That's when he put out that tweet about only 2 wide receivers ever got 100 yards on him. And then he came out, put his money where his mouth was, and got 2 picks the next game in Carolina. But Mud start, that's when you know frustration is building, because when guys start singling out their own play and what they've been doing, then they know, man, look, it ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? They saying it without even saying it. And I already kind of figured Fletcher Cox was feeling some type of way, because every time they asked him about the scheme, he showed like, man, y'all know that this ain't no scheme that I'm used to playing in. Y'all know, I don't even know why y'all asking. When they asked him the question, he was like, man, look, one at a time. Y'all asking me all these questions. You know what I'm saying? That's when I saw his temper kind of rise up. But that told me, man, this dude, he ain't happy in this system. This ain't something that he used to. This is a complete opposite of what Jim Schwartz ran last year. I feel like that's partially the reason why uh um why the defense is having a hard time with the run, because this is a whole different offense, and I mean defense, and the scheme requires a whole different type of run fit. These guys playing out, Ryan Kerrigan playing in a position that he ain't even played in. It's not even his natural position. This guy barely even showing up on the stat sheet. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So with that being said, I'm looking at it like these guys have to buy in completely. If the defensive line guys are not bought in, ain't no stopping the run. With the type of scheme that Jonathan Gannon is trying to run, you need the defensive line to be committed to their gaps. This ain't just no run and run through like Jim Schwartz is. Everybody just attack the quarterback. No, you have to be consistent. You might not get the sack all the time because you have to somewhat kind of contain your gap. These guys ain't used to that.
And another big problem, we gotta realize what we have is another problem here too. That I don't think even no one's even talking about. Just like we have small, linebackers, we got small secondary players in general. Maddox isn't big. Epps isn't big. There's just that one play. Epps was right on him. Like, you really can't play it any better. than how he played it. But at the same time, those guys, those tight ends and receivers are bigger and taller. They just took it from over them. They're just like, oh, dude, thank you, little guy. Thank you, little guy. Like we need big physical players on our team, man. Like on both sides of the ball. We need big physical receivers. We need big physical, DBs. You know what I'm saying? We need some bigger players out. These small, fast guys are not cutting it no more. What's going to happen when we go against San Diego? When all their receivers and their tight ends are all 6'5", 6'6". They're going to be having a field day on us, man. Catching balls like this all game long. All day long. And you can't even get mad for the players not being there because the players are in the right spot. They're just little guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're little people. It's like we got a team for the little giants. You know what I'm saying? Like a little guy that, they got good spirits, they got good heart, but it's like you're not big enough to be playing in this man's league. I'm really starting to worry about it, man, when we go against teams like San Diego. Because that's how they won a couple of games that they did win. And like even the Chiefs, man, they were just taller than their DBs. Those big, lanky, tall receivers they got over there, Wilson, Allen, and whatever that other dude's name, the third receiver, they just go like this, bloop, catch everything up here. They catch everything up here, boom, boom, boom. And, having Maddox on one of those plays, Steven Nelson today, you know what I'm saying? He was in some positions too today where he got caught over, because he's a little guy. Like, we just need a more bigger physical team, man. I don't know what he's doing. Like, there's too many little guys on this team right now. We need to get more bigger and more physical for sure. Forget the speed part of it because there's some good teams that don't even have that fast a guy, but they're laying wood, they're hitting people, they're hurting people. They're putting people, making people fear them, and they're not even, the fastest guys in the league. Everybody's got speed. No matter where you at on the defense, you probably got some speed or you wouldn't be in the NFL. Like, who cares about the elite speed on defense now? Just get somebody that's tall and physical that's going to be able to stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have one or two of those speed guys out there, but make sure you got some big boys in there, too, to get physical in that line of scrimmage with these receivers. To, put their nose in the middle of that hole to stop somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that guy, man. You got too cute with how you set this team up. Too cute. We got all this speed at the receiver. Maybe we do need a veteran receiver now. Maybe that Larry Fitzgerald needs to come to the team or somebody with some veteran skills that we can rely on in clutch time to throw the ball to and watch them catch the ball. Period. Because these guys are dropping too many balls from me. I don't care if it's behind you, on the side of you, up of you, whatever. You're a receiver anywhere in that radius, my guy. If it touches both of your hands, that's your ball. Period.
Facts. That's how it always been though. Like, I mean, it don't matter how bad the throw was. If you could touch it, you could catch it. I mean, I guess we don't live by them rules no more. That's how I grew up playing football.
You touch it, man, you supposed to catch it. Otherwise,
that's how I grew up playing football. Man. You touch it, you catch it.
For real.
I seen Devontae Smith drop too many passes this year where it was to the point where, I mean, it wasn't a perfect throw, but you could have pulled it in. It's like sometimes these receivers gotta help their quarterback out. Man, I don't see nobody really complimenting nobody on this team. Like I don't see the linebackers complimenting the defensive linemen. I mean, our secondary been playing good for the most part. I don't see our receivers helping our quarterback out too much. It's like, I mean, if it ain't Quez Watkins, nobody's making contested passes. Like,
I promise you, Quez, he play big, like you brought up earlier. That's a dog, and that's one of the guys you can tell when the guy just a great athlete and a dog too. Quez Watkins is like you can see it. You can see it. Just the mentality, the way he go about himself. Look, wasn't nothing handed to this man. Nothing. Right. He wasn't guaranteed to make the spot this year. This is him making his moment. It don't matter how the team playing because he needs to go out there and ball out every time, and that's what he been doing. He know he gonna have to fight every opportunity that he get. So he's taking full advantage of it, and sure, I appreciate it. But
it's crazy. He always open, and I know you can see that on film. So why not go to him more?
Yeah,
it's like you need to be giving this dude the football. He's one of the best athletes on the field for us.
Man,
I mean, and it can't just be screens like little dump off passes all the time. Like Like work the little intermediate jumps. I'm like, bro,
Man,
he always open.
I
Rager
have a
always
hard time
open.
believing this guy coordinated or prepared any type of offense for the Indianapolis Colts. Like that was one of the main things that had me kind of hyped about the guy. No, I'm like, okay, that had me overlooking a lot of the goofy stuff that he said. It was the simple fact that his resume. This is a guy coming in from the Indianapolis Colts and was game planning. That was his specialty. Cause
Facts.
that was his specialty, and that's why
Facts.
we all feel catfish. This game planning was his specialty.
Yes,
Are
that
you
was
Facts
your
kidding
though.
me?
bread and butter.
That was his
Facts
bread
though.
and butter. He lied to us, bruh. That's what I'm
He
saying.
definitely looked us right in our face and lied to us, bro.
Yeah.
Game planning? Never, dog.
Hey, can you make it take it to the playoffs? Yes, I can. Yes, I
Man,
can. My
man.
playbook is magic, my guy. Wait till you see it. It's gonna get plenty. We might even be undefeated this year. Really?
Right?
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. This book right here. This is a magical book. Nobody in the league got a book like this, my guy. So if you try to hire any of those other guys, hey, you're gonna be missing out.
What's
You
your
know, and you
overall
need to
grade
take
for
the
the team?
handcuffs off Hurts, man. And
My
like you
fault.
just said, Carson throwing bombs. Carson been throwing bombs no matter where he's at because they let the guy throw the ball deep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, we got to stop with all these 5 and 6 yard plays, 10-yard plays, 15-yard plays. Like, we need to have a run game, to set up these deep ball bombs. Last year, Hurts was doing this. He was throwing bombs in games like it was nothing, man.
Like it was
It's different for Carson right now. He actually got a structured offense where they
yeah.
like they actually running the football and play action and putting their receivers in one on
We
ones
lined
with
up under center.
the goddamn defender. It's like we don't have no structure in our offense. Like you don't
No.
know what the game plan gonna be coming, and we don't got no identity right now. We really don't got no identity right now.
Can't
Only identity
evaluate
I can say
nobody with
is
no
that we
identity.
gonna run
I
run
don't
pass
know.
option.
What do we do good?
We don't do
What-
nothing good right now. That's
what
what I'm
is-
saying. We don't do nothing good. It don't matter if it's coach, player. We're not executing on none of these plays for real.
It's straight looking like a straight dumpster fire. Like it's straight looking like firing Doug Peterson was like a bad move. Like
And the crazy thing is, firing Doug, it was retarded because he had Jalen Hurts playing like a dog.
Yes.
So
yeah,
why would you not keep this dude?
man. Anyone in Super Bowl?
And he won a Super Bowl.
Doug is just sitting there like this. Bet you they miss me now.
Oh my God.
What? Oh my!
Then you bring in a coach that has no experience in coaching. Why not put Jalen Hurts with a dude that been in the league for a while, head coaching, or like even calling plays? Sirianni ain't called plays last year. He was an
These guys
offensive
don't even
coordinator.
practice a full practice. They practice for 70 minutes. Game
It's
plan.
crazy.
70, 90
We just
minutes.
had a mini bye week, Richie. You know, 10 days is a long time
Look,
to get prepared
extra
for
time
a
do
game.
not
Hold
mean
on
anything
one
for
second,
Coach
yeah.
Nick Sirianni. Extra time don't mean anything for Coach Nick Sirianni because the game plan, and like I said, that was supposed to be his specialty. What is the game plan? Why are we having a hard time identifying what we do well? You know, I got the answer. It's because Nick Sirianni, he don't have no game plan. This guy, he come into a game thinking like it's Madden and he can just freestyle and like call plays or whatever. Like I don't get it. He not helping out nobody, and it's definitely showing up on the field. And I don't know what he could possibly say in the conference that will make me feel any better at all. But matter of fact, everything he might be saying might just piss me off. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I
Because it's
already
going to
know.
be the same story again. Well, I need to evaluate that. Some things I thought looked good.
Man,
I
boy,
think
look.
we did good here, but I just gotta evaluate and see. Like, we need time. You know, what I'm saying everybody needs to grow. My plays work,
Man, look,
but they don't work.
He having a hard time coming to these press conferences. I heard after the last game, it took him about 35 minutes to come to the podium. You know what I mean? So this guy, he obviously know them questions they coming. And so far, I don't know if he built for the city. You know what I'm saying? For for what's finna come. I mean, like I said, the guy has yet won a home game. We just coming from a coach who just won a Super Bowl to a coach that just lost to an intern coach. That his second game of his career. Look.
My fault,
We
y'all.
lose to the Lions. Somebody need to get fired for real.
We lose to the
I
Lions.
swear, I would not be cool with that at all. 0%.
We lose to the
0%.
Lions.
Yeah, shout out to the 20 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to all of our channels.
Yes,
You know, One
sir.
Trey Rock, D Gifted, Bird Gang 31, the BGN Sports Media, baby. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the network. We are growing. We went over 100. Let's keep it growing over there. We got great content creators, and we're gonna always be dropping that fire at you all day, every day.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
I mean, y'all gotta follow the slogan too. I mean, if you get with it now, you get with it later. I promise you're gonna get with it. So, I
Maybe
mean,
you tell that to Nick Sirianni.
yeah, I'm gonna write that to him, Perry. I'm gonna send it to him on a shirt, bro.
Man, correct.
Come watch the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media. We're gonna give you all the tips to how to win games because clearly you don't know what you're doing, my guy.
Man, straight up.
Clearly you don't know what you're doing. So listen to D Gifted, Bird Gang, and One Trey Rock. Listen to us. We
Oh,
got
God.
you, bro. Inbox us personally.
And that's
I
what
mean,
really sucks is because he's kind of like mind, playing with our mind, giving us mind tricks. You know what I'm saying? You don't come out and run the ball like that to make us all get excited again. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, maybe I need to get off, the Nick train. Maybe he understood. He finally took a message. But then we get destroyed like that all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, those garbage points at the end, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever with that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it was close. It was not that close. We got
a neck for doing that though. Go down big and try to fight our way back.
Bear gang or no gang. I like that. Blue Hunnies, he say that. He say bear gang or no gang. I fucks with that.
Like we gotta get it together, man. Like seriously. Cause I don't know, man. I will lose my if we lose to Detroit. 0-7.
Yeah,
I can't even feel confident going into this game right now.
It's kind of scaring me, for real. It's like,
for real,
bro. It's kind of scaring me, bro. We can't be the first team they
garbage. They can straight be garbage. Like, dude can straight probably be the dumbest coaching hire, like the biggest dumpster coach hire ever in Philadelphia history. Because at this point, even if Howie Roseman is telling you to pass, at this point you just looking dumb, bro. You making yourself.
But even his pass plays aren't that impressive,
man. Because
that's the whole thing. Like nothing you're doing is impressing me at all. Zero. Not one play call is impressing me.
Because he eliminating parts of the other field. 208 passes going into the game with only 6 in between the hash marks. That's already taken away half the field. You making it way more complicated for your quarterback to even execute anything. As a matter of fact, you made it that much more easier for the defense to read and react. And then what? You get guys start pressing, and then it just start crumbling.
All his plays designed to get to the edge. I don't know why. When the best place to work is the middle of the field.
Man, straight up the middle.
Yes.
That's easy vision for your quarterback. You see the middle of the field, you forcing them to throw outside. Those longer, they take a little bit longer to develop. And the wide receiver don't really even beat the DB that much.
And so many plays can get developed for the middle of the field. Tight end stretch, receiver underneath on a post, a slant, a end, whatever you want. Or then after they start cheating that way, guess what? Then it's a post corner. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more. When you just go into these outside plays on the outside, you already got an extra defender. Like One Trey always tells us, there's an extra defender called the sideline, my guy. And they use that extra defender on our receivers all the time, man.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
Man, this game. Whew.
It's like, come on.
Got me speechless at
and that's
this
what
point.
really scares me about Nick, because how are you really gonna say that you're that good and you're an NFL coach?
We
If you don't understand the
evaluating Coach
basic
Nick
principles of
Sirianni at this
football,
point. At this point, we evaluating Coach Nick Sirianni because we trying to evaluate the players, but you know when we start trying to evaluate the players, we got to put things into context, and when we start putting things into context, it all results back to Coach Nick Sirianni, and that's why it's like, if he's still there and he not adjusting. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
we're gonna have to
speechless.
bring Howard up
I'm
probably.
really speechless for real.
Because it don't seem like the way that he got carted off like that, even though he was kind of walking off. And then but when they put it on the cart and those guys are like crying, or looking like they're about to cry, that's never a good thing. That's
He
never a
won't
good
be
thing.
here
That means
next
those
week.
guys are not coming back
I
from
know
that.
that for a fact. He's not gonna be here next week.
Yeah, so we might
Miles,
have to bring up Howard or go find
Miles
somebody
Sanders.
else, but we're gonna need to bring somebody up in that run game. Even though Boston Scott played pretty good today, I will give him that.
That's a high ankle sprain though.
Damn.
It's a high. Them Jones take a couple weeks to get
Hell
over.
yeah. Damn. That's why
What'd
he
you
was
think about
turning up.
Boston getting some touches today?
I
How'd
feel
he
like Boston Scott looked good. He was ready. When they called his number, he was ready. So that's a good thing. They're gonna have to bring Jaron Howard up. Now I just don't want to get to the point where Nick Sirianni really is not running the football no more. Because it's like, I mean, with the game, well, it felt like after the game well fumble, he just was like, "Oh no, I ain't doing this no more." Run
Right?
pass
He goes,
option. Now
look
you
what
try to run
happened.
pass option all game.
I lost my best back.
Yeah, you never gave him the football anyway, though. So it's like, bro, you gotta even as a head coach. I know we would not like our players to get injured or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to learn how to adjust if one of them do. That's just like if Jalen Hurts get hurt, you're gonna have to adjust the play calling to Flacco. You're gonna run past options with Joe Flacco. Like, bro, it don't make sense. That's why that's why these dudes make the big bucks.
Yeah.
In cases like this.
You know what? To the 20 of y'all, if y'all want to come in, the link is in here. Before we get out of here, we're gonna let a couple people get in here and express their frustrations. We got someone backstage right now. We're gonna give you 5 minutes to express your frustrations out
Yes,
with everybody.
sir. I love it.
Oh, what's up, boy, Ralph?
Ralph, what's good, bro?
Yeah,
Hey, I'm very good right now. Hey, I know they're getting frustrated, but as much I do, but I'm so angry right now because
Not talking about.
once again the Panthers are lost 4 times in a row, and I feel bad.
Man.
Now you know how we feeling over here.
Crushed.
Yeah.
I mean, speechless at this point. Just like you, I'm like, what?
Y'all lost to
What
the
else
Giants,
do we
though.
need to say? What else? What else does Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni need to talk about after the game? What else? What else? I mean, we speechless at this point. I mean, if they said this is gonna be a transition year, is this us trying to get used to the coach, or is it us trying to get used to, you know what I'm saying? Like what is it?
For me, it's trying to get used to what the hell is a transition year.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm not understanding it. It's confusing the hell out of me. All I know is Eagles need to win and win now. Like the transition year thing, I'm confused. It's hurt my head trying to wrap around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. Some people are happy about it. Some people are sad about it. Some people think it's normal. I don't see this being normal football, man. None of this is normal to me.
What was the thing that disappointed you the most, Raphael?
Both games. The Eagles versus Raiders, and of course Panthers versus Giants. But that was 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, and I can't believe y'all lost to the dang Giants, man.
Yeah, I was done. I was hoping y'all smoked them.
I was really praying on that one. So that was like double slap in the face today. The only one that did their part was Washington.
At this point, for real, it's gonna be hard for anybody to catch the Cowboys, especially how we playing.
Man, straight up.
Yes.
Straight up. That's facts, man.
We
And
don't even have
I hate to even get a Cowboys. They probably, but
I can't say what we're good at or anything right now. I'm just like, what are we good at all?
I can't. We're not good at nothing at this point.
We're not good at nothing, bro. Dang, it's man. I I thought we would not finish last 2 years in a row in the NFC East. That I don't even think that's been done by us. The Eagles been last 2 years in a row in quite some time. Like I'm gonna have to get my stat book out, but like that's kind of nothing that I even expected. So far this season, don't not even close to what I even imagined,
What was
which
our
is kind
record
of
last
crazy.
year at this point?
I record last year. What we 6 games in? Seven?
7 games in.
7?
Yeah, we
We
was probably
lost.
about 400, probably about 500. You know.
Nah, we wasn't. We lost to Washington.
Oh yeah, we did.
Um, we lost to Baltimore. We lost to Pittsburgh. Um, that's 3 right there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember. We beat San Fran. Um, who else? Damn, I can't even remember. I know we wasn't 500 at this point though.
Damn,
I
Were we
think we
better
only had
than
like
two and
2 wins
five?
at this point.
I think we 7
I
games
tried to
in. I
forget
think
all
we
last
better
year.
than
I
two
just
and
I
five
blanked
though.
that all out.
Nah, because
I thought it
last
was
season we
a
only got
illusion. I
4
thought it was
wins.
for crazy. They say a mirage or something like that. I thought I was like, daydreaming or something like that. That didn't really happen. So last year was a big blur to
It
me.
gifted. We couldn't have been better than that. Cause remember, we beat the Saints. That was our 3rd win.
Right, that's true, man. That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Oh
we
wow,
was
that was all the way in week like 10 or something.
that was like week. Yeah, that was like week. I think like week 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
No
Hey,
progress.
but hold on. They lost to Washington football team twice. Los Angeles Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, New York Giants, Browns, Seahawks, Packers, Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys again. But well, it seems like they have the last season. It went 4 wins and 11 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Facts.
4-11.
And our last 2 wins came later on in the season.
Right, so we was below
The
500
same.
at this point.
It was the
So
same record, I think.
What were the
yeah.
first 7 games, Raphael? You
Was
look at the
it this
schedule right now.
bad
What's the
though?
first 7
Was
games?
it this bad though?
Oh, I think the first game it was against Washington football team. They lost.
Washington
Rams.
Rams lost to them.
They had a tie with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep, we tied. Then we played San Fran. I think we beat San
They
Fran.
just won against San Francisco Niners. And then they lost against Steelers,
Lost
Ravens.
to Steelers. We lost to Ravens. Then we lost to Cleveland.
Also, they won against Giants and Cowboys.
They wasn't
And
scoring 30 plus points though.
Man.
yep,
No, they was putting it together on us, D. They was putting it together on us last year too. There's really no change. I'm thinking our record is the same. Is the same at this point that it was last year.
Definitely. Yeah, man, it straight sucks, bro. It sucks to hear that. It sucks to
Richard
hear that.
says McLeod spoke to the team after the game, challenging his teammates to talked about being committed. Who else needs to
Told
speak
you.
up?
Man, so it's gotta be. I mean, if not already, Jalen Hurts, he gotta stay the leader. He gotta stay consistent. He gotta stay even kill. If he lose his composure, then a lot of things on offense is gonna be even worse. So if it's one thing that has to stay steady, it's him. Because one thing that Trey Rock brought up, these are Howie Roseman guys. You know, he's gonna be committed to these guys. He gonna want to see these guys play all the way out. You know what I mean? So Jalen Hurts, he not coming out unless he playing hella bad. So he gonna have to stay consistent with his coolness and cool temper personality to be able to keep these guys afloat. But it's hella good to hear guys like Rodney McLeod stepping up in the locker room, because we was just talking about that when we were just talking about Rodney McLeod being that voice, being that guy. And
He's the only leader on our defense, bro.
Yeah,
He's the
straight
only
up.
leader. I don't feel
straight
like
up.
Fletcher's a leader. I feel like Fletcher's a good football player, but he's not a leader.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham was our leader, but we lost.
Brandon Graham was that leader.
Yeah, Chris Long was a leader.
Yeah.
We don't got them kind of dudes on our team right now. Everybody just everybody for self right now.
Yeah, man. They don't got
everybody for self right now.
He said Fletcher said this coaching staff is in his first year. Fletcher says this can be a frustrating. He said says adjustments were made. He said he has a C on his jersey and he has to lead. Cots got single blocked.
Whole game?
Cox was getting.
Most of them, most.
They was killing Fletcher Cox today. To be honest,
Yo,
and they
that's
wasn't
good,
really
man.
double teaming him too much.
And there was one pitcher that really made. It was one point in the game. I think it
Oh
was
my
like the
God. Are you
third
serious?
quarter. They showed the defensive lineman setting up for the play. I think it's when we pinned them back, and they were like coming out of the Raiders were coming out of like deep in their our end of the field. You know what I'm saying? And they showed all the defensive linemen's jerseys. And like you seen Barnett's jerseys full of different colors, green and grass and all this stuff. You seen all their jerseys, but Fletcher had a clean jersey on, and that frustrated the heck out of me. Because if anybody's jersey should have been dirty, it should have been Fletcher Cox's jersey, and Hargrave's jersey was dirty. Barnett's jersey is dirty. Everybody that was playing on that D-line jerseys was dirty except for Fletcher. He had a bright white jersey on, and it was irritating the heck out of me.
Wow.
Real
How
rap.
you the best player on the D-line with the cleanest jersey?
Yeah, damn.
That's real rap though.
That means you ain't putting 100 out there, my guy.
He wasn't giving effort. You could tell. He wasn't giving 100% effort. And that's a lot of dudes on his team though. There's a lot of dudes on his team. It's like y'all remember 17, 18, even 19. It don't matter what it was. Dudes was giving effort. We just was losing games.
Yeah. That was one thing that I
point
always
right here, it
think
feel like
on.
the coaches do not motivate these dudes, bro.
You brought up a great point, bro. You brought up a great point, and I brought this up in my earlier videos. And I can't remember which loss it was this season, but I'm glad you brought that up because if there's one thing that I banked on this season, it was the fact that I had thought that the character of the team that I saw last year, and even every year Doug Peterson was the coach of our team. Every game I saw my team at least fight, bro. I saw them fight. I saw that consistently. I saw them fight. I saw them might mess up and do everything else, but I saw the fight of like consistently of keeping it close. In this season, I thought that character was just gonna transition, but the leadership this year showed me that it's real. When you take certain players away, yo, I don't see that the character and that make of a team that's literally fighting. I don't feel that, yo. I see Jalen Rager sometimes. Yeah, he had a good game this game, but a lot of plays like last game, the guy had I think Devontae Smith had a screen. Dude straight ran through the whole screen, and Jalen Rager had his hands up like it's the
Ain't even try to block
effort.
him, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. He ain't even touch dude. He
Yeah.
ain't even touch him.
Where's that training camp coach at? That when people were making the mistakes, were grabbing them by his jersey, telling them where they need to be, telling them where, that's what everybody was giving him love for. You know what I'm saying? Being accountable,
can't do
taking
that
care
no
of
more.
what name was on the back of the
Don't
jersey.
take that man
Grabbing
serious.
up people, let them know their mistakes right then and there. You just see Nick walking up and down the sideline with a confused look on his face the whole game.
But listen, dudes only buy into that if y'all winning.
Exactly.
They only buy into that if y'all winning. All the little cute stuff Nick Sirianni was doing in the preseason and all that. Once we get on the field and y'all getting dominated like this, it ain't nothing you can tell me, bro. It ain't nothing. All that yelling and stuff like that is not gonna change the fact that
it
we
ain't gonna
getting
change
dominated.
nothing, bro. That's
Bro, we
it,
just
bro.
lay down. We lay down and die every week. Lay down and die, and they put forth a little effort in the fourth quarter to make the game a little closer. It's been like this the last couple weeks.
Yeah, always.
We just lay down and die. They not taking what Sirianni is coaching right now. They don't believe in this dude. They don't believe in this dude. And when your team don't believe in you, you never gonna win.
Yeah, hell no.
You never gonna win.
Better than where we're at this year.
It's crazy,
We've got a
bro.
half a win. It's not a loss. We're 2-4-1. Only 4 losses in 7 games. And we thought last year was bad. We're doing worse than we played last year right now.
Right.
This is a worse team.
We doing worse. You know why we doing worse? It's like, last year when we was losing, good game against Pittsburgh, we rumbled back in that game, then they won it. Good game against Baltimore, we didn't, because we can believe every week because we had Carson Wentz there. We had them kind of dudes there. We seen these dudes do it. We didn't see these dudes right now do this.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't see it.
Exactly.
We didn't see it, so we not gonna believe in it. You gotta
Mhm.
show us.
Right. And he
You
ain't
gotta
shown
show
nothing.
us.
He ain't won the
Nobody
whole
thought we
game.
was
He
gonna
ain't
only
done
win
nothing.
4 games last year. How we was playing? We wasn't playing horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like we was not playing horrible. We just was losing. It was unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I know I wasn't
Now
feeling like
we
this
playing
after every game.
horrible
That's for
football
sure.
right now. We playing horrible football right now on both sides of the ball.
Horrible.
Horrible. So I'm not
even
gonna
Milton
believe it
Williams
until I
was
see
getting
it.
double teamed
Sirianni,
and Flex not doing
Gannon.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of those plays too, I wanted to see Flex put his arms up or somebody. He was like kind of jogging up to him and like throw your hands up and stuff. Like don't let him just dump off like that. What happened to that aggressive defensive line that used to do everything? They'll be jumping, batting balls down. He's doing whatever. I just don't see it from these
He
guys.
might not like
lay down
JG,
and
man.
die every week. Lay down and die. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't put a coach with a high school mentality and put him around all these grown men that's making millions of dollars, and he preaching that kind of stuff and he putting that kind of stuff out there on the field. It's like they're not gonna believe in this and they're not gonna play hard for you.
He could never thought I said I miss Jim Schwartz.
Man,
Wow. Right? A little bit. At least he was stopping the defense. He was stopping the run game.
Man, yeah.
And we were getting sacks every single week. You know, we were third in sacks, like top in the run stopping. What are we good at now, man? Stopping the pass, the window. After the run game done already destroyed us to the point, and then that even makes our pass numbers look worse because that's when they have these easy passing touchdowns on us. Is after they done ran it down our throat for 3 quarters.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, but well, that was really tough because I just remember that the last time the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018 against the Patriots, and since then they went to sunk down for the Philadelphia Eagles because they got it all. Because at the first time we just felt that we just won the Super Bowl against the Patriots of Tom Brady. We just got it, and then it started like fell down because the last
Since
season.
that year we've been falling.
Yeah.
We've been on a free fall ever since that year. You are 100% right. Since that Super Bowl, it's like almost the worst thing that could have happened to our team. Because ever since then, we've been getting more trash and more trash and more trash and more trash. And even now, no one even thought we could have did anything worse than last year. And as you see, we got a worse record than we had through 7 games last year. Maybe Shakes, when he was on my show, he was like, I only see the Eagles winning 2 more games. Maybe he was right. You know, we all look at the schedule like, oh, it gets so much easier. But does it now? Is it really easier? You know? We can't even confidently say we're going to beat Detroit next week.
Man.
And they're the worst team in the league. The absolute worst team.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yep.
I'm not confident at all in that game. So
you know,
I'm not even there yet. I'm still trying to process this loss. I can't even.
It scared me, bro. It scared me, to be honest. And we play them in Philly, or we gotta go to Detroit.
I think.
We should be back at home, right?
Yeah.
We gotta get one home game at least, bro. Like we
Coach
can't
crumble.
just
That
keep
pressure,
losing at home.
That pressure, coach gonna crumble under that pressure.
It was crazy,
man.
And then we lose again at home against the team that doesn't have a win. And we're their first win.
No.
We can't keep starting off slow like this.
But we did. We went down the field and scored a touchdown the first drive of the game.
Right, but after that, what happened? 3 and out. You can't do that. You gotta start putting stuff together a little bit more, man. It's like our defense on their first drive. Our defense, 3 and out. We got them 3 and out. We gotta capitalize off of that.
And we got a turnover.
Yeah, you gotta go up. We gotta start getting complete games out of both sides of the ball. It's like, damn it. It feel like when one part clicking, the other part just look horrible. When defense clicking, the offense look horrible. When the offense clicking, the defense look horrible. Like we can't get a complete game out this team at all.
And that makes me the most mad when the announcers can call the defenses and say how horrible. They're even saying, why aren't they blitzing? I know I'm not saying you got to blitz every down, but there needs to be some more pressure put on this to try to stop this run game instead of sitting there in a zone. If what you're doing is not working against the run, then do something different. You know, we won't blame you so much. At least you tried. You know, okay, they got beat on a touchdown because we blitzed. Okay, that's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you respect off that because if you put that pressure on them. But when you're doing, you're getting no respect.
They're not going to beat you every time you blitz. Every time you blitz, you're going to get home. You're going to get home more than often. So you got to take them kind of chances and stop being so scary, Yanni. You got to take them kind of chances.
Game in Detroit, too, that doesn't even make it fit. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, this makes it worse because right now they had a tough schedule. Because not only gonna face the Detroit Lions, but also they got Los Angeles Chargers, Broncos as knows the ponies, New Orleans Saints, Giants, Jets, Washington football team, again Giants football team, Washington, and again Dallas Cowboys. This is gonna be a tough game by the way.
If we could get back to 500 before the we could get back to at least 500 before the real actual bye week. I feel like we good.
For sure. That'd be a miracle, though.
That'd be a miracle. That
would mean we doing some completely different stuff off the rip. If we do that, we doing something completely different. And so far, he ain't shown us. He's shown us who he is. Look, we 4 weeks in the game, dog. I'm telling you right now. If the guy don't win more than 4 games and don't show no type of improvement at that, he wasn't done. He gone. That's not coaching. You ain't about you at that point you messed up the whole team. The team not even at this point as a coach. You don't even have your players playing for you. You don't even have your plans planned for you. At that point, you are fired.
That's a bad job.
One main thing that a coach is supposed to do, and that's to have your players playing for you. You don't even got your players playing for you. You out of here. You ain't got a home game yet. You out of here.
They look confused on like 85, 90% of the plays. Everybody just look confused.
On both sides of the ball.
I know y'all ran this all week at practice. How y'all look confused? Like, it be times when Rager and Dallas Goedert be in motion. I'm like, who the hell supposed to be in motion? Like how? Like how y'all messing this up at this point of the season? It's like it's bad coaching. It's bad coaching.
Guys. Listen. Even to add on top of that we probably all forgot about because the play has been so horrendous on offense. We forgot about, mind you, we just talked about the coach. One of the key fundamentals being a coach is having your players play for you, right? That's number one. And then number two, when they playing for you, when you got them playing for you, you have them playing discipline. You don't even got these guys playing discipline. Your team is leading the NFL in penalties. This is all basic qualities that a coach is supposed to have that he has yet shown us seven weeks into the NFL. He ain't got it.
He ain't got it.
So you say we should be, if we 500, we still in it. Yo, I want to believe it. I want to believe it. He got to do something completely different at this point to get there.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. He showed us no signs that we're going to get to the point of the season where Eagles fans are going to be happy again. So it's like at this point now, it's just like now we just getting through week after week after week. It's like, I mean, people like kind of, and then I'm from Philly, so now it's like everybody on some Sixers type time. Everybody want to watch the Sixers play now.
Yeah,
like, I'm done with the Eagles.
I'm Philly, so you get that real Philly vibe, bro. So it's almost like shit. From your perspective, I get to really kind of feel what it's like to be in Philly. You know what I'm saying? From your perspective, I fucks with that. So for real, and I know you 100. So for real, out there, Muzz ain't even, they just told me something. They just told my spirit something that I'm not tripping. That this season is looking like garbage.
Uh-huh.
Nick Sirianni looking like garbage.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I ain't the only person that's seeing it. The Philly people out there, they not delusional. They know a clown. They know a clown when they see one. Stop playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely right about that. I do not remember feeling we only won 4 games last year, and I don't remember feeling this many games where I felt like this. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, that's
Think about it.
100, bro.
Bro, at this point, like just now when I was watching that game, I was just watching. I ain't feel nothing. It's like that's bad.
Yeah, that's
I'm,
bad,
I'm a diehard Eagles fan.
Yeah,
That's
man.
bad. I'm just watching like right now, like San Fran and Indianapolis playing. I was just watching the game like that. I didn't have no emotions or nothing. I'm like, that's bad.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's 100.
He says over the last 5 games, Eagles giving up 32.4 points per game. Only team giving up more points since week 3 is the Jets at 32.8.
Oh,
That's horrible.
Wow. But I seen someone say that earlier. It was like, the defense got to stop somebody too. The defense keep it down to 17, 20 points. We still probably win a couple of these games. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, it's too much to give anybody any kind of credit no more. Like, I can't even really give no one offense credit no more. No,
But
everybody gets the F.
That's taxing on your defense, though. If your offense keep going 3 and out, that's taxing, bro. That's tax. They gotta start putting some points on the board when we get these opportunities.
He said we're the Philadelphia Jets.
Playing like trash right now.
What do you think is got to happen to change this around, man? We almost we're probably gonna stop it at the 2-hour mark. We like 15, 18 minutes away. What do you think we're gonna do?
Yo, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta say my deuces right now.
All right, do your thing.
Yeah, man. Look, it's your boy D Gifted, man. I had to hop on here, let everybody know I'm feeling the same frustration that everybody else is feeling, and that's 100. And letting y'all know, hey, Bird Game Sports Media is the new thing. Y'all better subscribe, because if y'all don't, y'all gonna be missing out to shows like this when we expressing our feelings, letting y'all know we feel the same exact way. And don't forget, if y'all like and y'all subscribe to my channel, hey, I'm on my mission to 100 subscribers, so the first 100 subscribers will be entered in a live raffle for a Brian Dawkins jersey. So hey, we doing it like that, y'all.
ooh.
100. Hey,
All
but
right, my dude.
peace
Yes.
and love, y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Ralph, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at, my guy.
You already know
right
y'all
now.
can find me in the cave, man.
I said Ralph. One time.
Oh, my
Oh,
fault.
okay.
My fault.
All right, so don't worry about it. Okay, right now you can follow me at YouTube as Rafael Chacin Montilla, and you can watch me at the 7 episodes of Captain's Corner. You can follow me on TikTok and Twitch as Captain Guaro 93, and also on Twitter and Instagram as Medicine Rafucho. So this captain right here, El Capitán se despide. And please, shout out to these brothers of the Bird Gang Nation right here, because these two boys are known exactly for the Philo sports. Even though they lost, they win. So everybody must follow these guys right here. Much love. This captain approves this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, peace out.
All right, give us your last takes there.
Listen, man.
What does the Bird need to do to get back right?
Damn, that's hard. Like I said, we playing bad on both sides of the football right now. But we just all we gotta do, we gotta execute. If we start executing these plays, I promise y'all, it'll be different. Like, we can't keep going 3 and out. We cannot keep doing that. Jalen Hurts, he puts together good stats, but a lot of it be garbage time. I just want him to get a little bit more lava in the first couple quarters. I don't want to be the team that just come back and still lose the game. I don't want to be that team. Let's start jumping on some of these dudes. And it's going to start next week in Detroit. A lot of people probably not confident in the game, but it's It's Detroit. This is the team that we can get our groove back on, and hopefully we do.
Like Atlanta.
Yeah, like Atlanta. This is a team that we can get our groove back on, and hopefully, Nick Sirianni and them take advantage of this because the Detroit Lions don't have a win yet. Like they didn't win a single game yet. They 0-7. If we go down here and we lay an egg to these dudes, bro, the city, they gonna set the city on fire. Bro, Bird Gang, they gonna set this city on fire, Bird Gang. I promise you that. So, it can't get no Eagles fans. It can't get no worse than this.
All it can if we lose to Detroit. That's worse.
Yeah, it can. It can. I ain't even gonna hold you. If we lose to Detroit, it's gonna be worse than this. But I feel like on some real, bro, a lot of people not gonna see it because we lose it. But I feel like we right here from just taking that cap off. You get me? It's plays there to be made. We just gotta make them.
Yeah.
If plays there to be made, we just gotta make them. And our offense is gonna have to take up for what our defense giving us because our defense is playing horrible right now. Well, I ain't even gonna say our defense. Our run game is horrible right now. So the offense is gonna have to take a little bit more accountability. Put some of these drives together. Score when you got the opportunity. We can't be stalling out in the red zone. We're gonna have to score points to win games. That's what it's all pointing up to right now. We're gonna have to score points to win games. But look on the bright side, man. It's like, no, ain't no bright side. It's your boy One Trey Rock. Y'all already know.
He said, "What? Did you stream the game in a group today?"
Nah, I didn't get a chance to stream it today. I had got home
inside
by
on
the time
Facebook.
I got.
It's Bird Gang Nation Sports Live.
I'm streaming. I stream from there every week though. If y'all can't catch the game, y'all can watch it live on the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media.
Hey, Grant, go ahead and look in the chat because I know Mrs. Bird Gang put it in the chat earlier, so it's in there. So check that out. But yeah, man. One Trey Rock said it, man. We gotta just keep itching. Like even if you think about it, I'm trying to stay. I am going to, but I'm trying to stay positive and still going with my floor. I guess I'm on my floor prediction. I first said 11-6, and until we lose that sixth game, that can still happen.
Right.
Until we lose that sixth game. But my floor was 10-7. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like that is a possibility. With the schedule we got left, there's a possibility that can happen. So will it happen? Will we finally get an identity on offense or defense? But that's the fun part about being a fan. All we can do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and try to see what's next. Every game I'm still gonna go into it. My Birds are gonna win. I'm still gonna have my score prediction be for the Birds and how bad we should beat them. Close games will be closer scores. Games like next week, we should win 31-0. You know what I'm saying, against the goddamn Lions. But any given Sunday, you know what I'm saying, because like they said, the Lions are going to come hungry. Like Grant said, these not the Wizard of Oz Lions with no heart. These guys are about to be ferocious. Who they play again today?
They played LA. They gave them a good game.
The Rams.
Yeah.
They're like the best team in football besides the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rams.
They relatively shut those dudes down. Detroit not a trash team though. That's the crazy part. They've been losing a lot of close games. They've been losing a lot of close games, and we gonna get them. We getting them at home. They frustrated. They gonna come out here ready to ball. We gotta bring that same intensity, or we gonna get walked off the field like we did today. It's like, at this point in time, you gotta find your dogs, the people that's hungry, and put those dudes on the field. I don't care who it is. Take Fletcher Cox off the field. You feel like he's not giving it his all. I don't care how mad he get. You sitting him down probably to spark a little bit of flame back up in him. You never know. But you gotta figure stuff out now. At this point, you gotta figure some stuff out. You gotta try some different stuff and see if it sticks. It is what it is, though. Bird Gang is like, man, I'm not gonna stop being an Eagles fan because they losing. It's like, it's frustrating, but I'm not one of those dudes that just turn their back on my squad. I
Oh, no,
can't
we
do
gonna-
it. It's not in my blood. So
Yeah, we definitely gonna support our team all the way through. But like someone said earlier in the chat, we lose to Detroit, somebody need to get fired.
yeah, hell
Period.
yeah.
Somebody. I don't care
Somebody.
who it is. Even
I
if
don't
it's
care who it is. I just want to see
if it's
one
the training
firing.
staff,
I don't
if
care
it's
if
somebody,
it's
you gotta give
hey,
somebody that
Bernie,
pink slip.
I
my
don't
guy.
care if it's the water boy. Fire the
Yeah.
water boy. Somebody gotta get fired.
And it needs to be put on TV too. That the
Uh,
water boy got fired. You know, so someone's gonna
somebody
get the
gotta be fired. Yeah, man.
But hey, y'all, it's always we had a minute, hour, 50 minutes, man. Much love. You know, thanks for the 20 that are still up in the chat. Please hit that like on your way out. It means so much getting our content out to other Eagles fans. And like you said, come check out One Trey Rock will be on Birds of Broad Street tomorrow. So check that out. He's our special guest on the Birds of Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat Connors. And also check out me and One Trey show every Friday night. Birds on the Line. It's when all you Eagle fans and any fans really, if y'all want to come over there and vent about what your team, your favorite team, you know what I'm saying, having a bad game, or even if you want to talk about the good things that happen with your favorite team, it's Birds on the Line for you. You know what I'm saying? Come call in. You get 5 to 10 minutes apiece. And we gonna that show's been growing, so let's keep it growing every week now. Let's see y'all out there, man. This is Bird Game 31. You know, much love from me and all the rest of the network, man. We love all y'all 100%. And until next time, man. Hey, shout out to Coach Dante coming in a little late, my guy. But we about to get up out here. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yes, sir.
This was the Aftermath Podcast. Late.